Welcome back, guys. Let's put this in the ether. I want to tell you, modern day women will never like you. I'm telling you that. They will never like you. They will like what you could do for them, what kind of resources you could provide for them. But in actuality, they're incapable of loving you, right? Most of these women are what? They come from single mothers, right? Single mothers aren't instill all these moral behaviors like a father do, right? These women out there are raised by single mothers. What do they see every day? They see their mom coming in and out with different guys every morning, every night, right? And setting a bad example for girls to look up to. Okay, if my mom could sleep with every man, that means, right? That means she's incapable of loving any of these men. Because in order to love a man had to be stable in the household structures. By a woman bringing different type of guy, what does that demonstrate to the girls, right? That demonstrates to girls that she don't need to worship a man. She don't need to have just one man. Because of that, right? Most of these girls come from an upbringing of a single mother household, right? They they were never taught to love men. Not unless you come from a household starts with a man, right? They will love you, right? They the only way they respect you is what you can give to them. Your resources, right? Once that resources come out are drained out, that's it. Is what you can do for them. That's what you have to understand. What you can do for them, what they could get out of you, right? They're incapable of loving you, right? Most of these women out there. I'm not saying all, right? I'm not saying all. There are women out there that are capable of loving you. Those are the women that have a structured household that comes from a father. All right. I want to be fair now. I want to be fair. I want to be fair now, right? I don't want them coming out to me. Oh, you just hate women. No, 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 no. No, I don't just hate women, right? I'm just saying women does not have a proper upbringing, that was raised by single mother, right? Does not have the capable of loving a man, right? Because she learned the trait from her mother, her single mother. This is why, right? It's not optimal to be raising a child if you're a single parent or a single mother, right? It's not optimal because you're lacking certain kind of characteristic that your kids are looking up to. Your kids need. By taking the father of the household, you're lacking the daughter the ability to love a man. Now, if she see you with a man day to day, switching different men all the time, how is that a stable household? How is that demonstrating a woman that in order to love a man, you got to be with a man? It's one man, right? How's that? Right? For what the children are seeing, she can identify that you have the way that you love a man is by having sleep around with multiple men. That's not how love works, man. I mean, that's not how love works. Right? Most of these people out there don't even know how love works. Right? Love is not about giving money. Love is not about saying I love you, right? Love is sacrifice your time to people that you even don't like. Right? That's what love is, right? You don't like the person that you love him so much, right? I don't know if that makes sense at all, right? But you understand what I'm talking about, right? Say like you have a brother and sister or a sibling, right? They piss you off so much, but you love them because they're your blood, right? Same goes with your same goes with the dad, right? Same goes with that. Like you can have a kid that don't listen to you, a brat, right? That that gets on your nerve, but you still love him away because as your kid. That's what love is. You sacrifice so much for people that you don't really like, right? Now, women, they don't like that. They're not like that. They come from a upbringing of a single mother or don't have a proper upbringing. They're not like that, right? They look as love as what, as disposable, right? That's why it's easy for them to get rid of guys. That's why it's easy for them to move on to a next person. That's why it's easy for them to file divorce, right? It's what you can do for them, what you can provide. That's why in order to be in a relationship, you have to provide. Once that resource is out, man, should be quick to leave. Watch. Go out there. How many divorces out there ended, right? How many divorces happen when a man loses his job, loses his ability to provide for that woman? How often is that? I mean, all the time. Every divorce is always linked to that. When a guy drain his resources, run out of his money, run out of something, right? Don't have his job, right? That's an optimal time. I don't want to say it's optimal time. That's the time where a woman raised that alarm in her head. Oh man, this guy's run out of resources. He can't provide for me no more. He's lost his job. He's getting older. He's out of the game. I'm on survival mode. I better divorce him right now. That's what it is. It's what you can provide for them, right? Most of the relationship ended because the man have his inability to provide for them, to provide for his ability to provide for them diminished, right? Or, right? Or she just lost interest in him. That's why they're incapable of love. Look at the divorce rate, right? Why the divorce rate is so high, right? And most of the divorces are initiated by women. What does that say about the women? It says to the women that they're incapable of loving a man. I mean, through thick and thin, till death do us part. What does that? What's that? What's the vow mean to them, right? If they just say that, they just broke their vow. How is that demonstrating that they're capable of loving a man? They're not capable of loving a man if they throw away their vows like that, right? Their vows don't mean anything. The words don't mean anything if they file for divorce, right? That's why you can't take a woman's word for granted. That's why it's crucial if you decide to get married with a woman, right? Which I don't know why, but if you just decide to get married, it's best to get a prenup right in front out of the way, right? Do a prenup first. If she's not willing to sign the prenup to agreement, she's not worth marrying, right? She's not worth marrying. She's not worth signing a prenup. That's mean a prenup is a way of safeguarding both of you guys' assets. Look, you guys are coming together in the union, a holy union together, right? Wouldn't a prenup would it protect your stuff and it protect her stuff as well? She had to see that kind of perspective, right? If she don't willing to sign a prenup, what does that say about her? That means what? She don't value her property, right? Cause she knows that in a divorce court she have the upper hand in that, right? She knows that, right? That's why she's not willing to sign the prenuptial agreement. And it's best for guys to sign that prenuptial agreement. Bring it up beforehand. Bring your lawyer. Bring her lawyer. Make a thing. It's better off like that. It's better off like that. A divorce attorney once said that. Right? I forgot what his name, but he said if you guys decide to get married, right, draw up a prenuptial agreement. And if it doesn't work out, it's easier, it's faster, it's more simpler. Then you have to drag you through all these divorces and have to figure out what's and whose property it is, who does it belong to, right? It's better off to do it right in the first place, right? But I digress on the prenuptial agreement. But if you decide to get married, get a prenuptial agreement. But I'm focused on this idea of enabled to love you, right? Look at the statistic. Look at the numbers out there, right? It's staggering, right? Most of the divorces are initiated by women. What does that say, right? And if you are filed for divorce and you initiate the divorce, what does it say about you and your words and your words and your death do us part? What does it say? That you're not in there for love, man. Right? I can't take your love. I can't take your word for what it is because you just broke your vows. If you broke your vows, what does that mean? You're a liar, right? You wouldn't lie about things like that. If you love someone, you would not lie like that. By you breaking up with a person, divorcing a person, that means you just lied. That means that this whole time it was a charade. I was in a sham marriages. That you quick to divorce a person, go back on your word. What does that mean? That means you're incapable of loving anybody. If you're incapable of holding your word to one husband, who to say that you're incapable to hold your word to another husband? This is why second marriage always leads to another divorce, right? Most likely, it's a higher percent. If you divorce once, right, that's more likely you'll divorce again, right? If a person initiates divorce once, most likely they initiate divorce again. Most likely they can pull the switch again. Right? If that's possibilities up there, that what does it say for you? That you're incapable of loving anybody. Right? You're incapable of loving anybody. And these single mothers out there want to get a man. How do a man know that you're a single mother? How do he know that you are capable of loving him? He can't, because her attention and time is only to her child. Right? That's what I'm saying. Women right now, modern day women, most of them, I don't want to say all women, I want to be fair now. I don't want to hear them bashing women. It's not hate chat. I'm not hating women, right? But most of these women out there, especially single mother, right? They're incapable of loving a man, right? They're incapable of loving a man because of what they demonstrated by them filing divorces. If they want to demonstrate that they're capable of loving a man, don't file divorces, right? By filing divorces, You're going back in your word. You've broken your promise. Broken your promise is a way to demonstrate that you have no loyalty for your own words, right? That's what a vow is. A vow is a promise not to break each other apart. And you just vow for divorce. How's that not breaking your words? How is that not lying? That's to me that's the same as lying, right? When you lie like that, that tells me that you're incapable of loving anything, right? Women will tell you all this stuff, but you have to understand that you have to judge her by her actions, right? Her actions. She pulled the divorce switch, right? If she divorced once, what made you think that she's gonna be with you if you decide to get with the divorced woman, right? So date a divorced woman at your own risk. But back to my point is that most modern women today are incapable of lying. They're just there for your resources. Most modern women, know the key word, most modern women. I don't say all modern women, right? Because there are some women out there who know how to love a man because they have a proper upbringing, right? But on that note, guys, let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, right? If you disagree, leave a comment below. If you agree, leave a comment below. And if you want to support my channel, I drop videos daily. Like, share, subscribe. And on that note, guys, peace and blessings.